Hi guys.
Hi.
Oh my god, it's been like forever.
We're sorry. Really sorry.
But we have officially started our year.
Happy New Year. We are back.
Happy New Year. Happy Valentine's. Almost happy Easter. Happy birthday if your birthday passed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
As usual, I am Beryl.
I'm Cookie.
And this is Girls On Loud. Welcome.
Yep.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So we just want to do a bit of recap about last year.
Yeah. Technically, basically, a look back to what 2020 did to us, did not do to us,
and might have done to us,
and everything in between.
Yeah. So I mean, 2020 to me was like a disciplinary year.
Wow. Okay.
Because it was teaching me a lot of lessons. I thought I knew some things, but I really didn't. So I had to come correct. I learned a lot about friendship, I learned a lot about relationships, and I learned a lot about family and about self-love. And I think if I break down all those things, we are literally going to sleep here. So I'm just gonna pick on a few things here and there, but before I get there, Cookie's going to tell us what she learned. I don't know how maybe 2020 was great to her.
But I mean, 2020, like for everyone else, when it started, it was more of everyone was looking forward to the new year. Nobody would have predicted that a pandemic would hit us, and all my plans, to be honest, just went out of the window. And I think after that I got very, introspective. Like it gave me a chance to kind of think about what really matters to me. And just like you, my friendships changed, family became more important, I focused more on business, and I think also just my relationship with God, reading the Bible more, going online, looking at services and stuff. I hadn't done that in a while. But overall, 2020 was a year of change. And the change came with a lot of pain.
Discomfort,
exactly.
It was uncomfortable.
It was very uncomfortable. And I think in the end, I would say I reached a point where I'm capable of now almost processing stuff differently. Because you really don't know what will happen the following day, the following month, the following year. And so I'm living more, I would say, more
open-minded,
thankful of like a day, and I'm living day by day. I'm not it's not like I'm not planning, but I'm living more like, you know what, I don't know what tomorrow will hold. So I might as well do it now, do it today, do it this month. So there's no procrastinating anymore, like I'll do it next year, I still got time. I'm completely disengaged from that. And more so in terms of my friendships, I would say it was the most painful aspect of my life. Because I almost went through like I'll use a metaphor, like a pruning of a tree. I kind of looked at
you cut off.
I cut off, some people.
And scissors. These are the people who are being told to cut your scissors and whatnot.
Period.
Oh
so that was the most painful process of 2020 for me. But I realized that I read some on IG that give people the right labels and your expectations of them will be on point. If it's your colleague, it's your colleague. If we were former schoolmates, we were former schoolmates. Not everyone is your friend. Not everyone is your friend. And I actually went through my phone and I'm like, who has even bothered to check on me? Who do I feel like checking in on? Because it's a two-way street. I can't just sit there and say, oh, no one wants to check up on me. Be the friend that you want to be, And in the end of it all, I would say it was hard. It was hard, but necessary. And losing someone who was close to our family to COVID, and that really, that really brings home the fact that you're not promised tomorrow, you're not promised next week or next month.
True.
And 2020, that was real for me. That was very real for me. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm here. 2020 was
Thank
good. I made
God.
it to 2021.
That's what's important. That's the bottom line. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my 2020. In a nutshell, that was my 2020. What about yours?
Well, for me, I'm going to start with self-love because that's what I think I found I was doing wrong. There are things that I thought were self-fulfillment to me, but they were not.
Yeah.
Because dealing with people, I think I was mostly independent. I was alone for like a while. So there was a way I was doing things, and I couldn't relate with people in a certain way. So 2020 was a year that was funny because I actually, started a new relationship. I also got into new friendships and realized that I needed to grow some, and stayed with some. I also realized the way family is, and most of these things used to upset me. Like when someone disappoints me, like I would really go down. I would be broken, and I lost a lot in 2020. That was the year that I literally got into weird debts, you're just like literally trying to survive. Because most of my gigs, my job was mostly tied to, because I'm a singer, I'm a performer. I wanted to start my album and whatnot. And I really had the footing. I can remember like in January I was like,
I was
this
so
year is
ready
gonna
for
come
that
through.
video. What?
But Jesus, I was slapped like I don't know how many times. And I realized I was really depressed every single time I'm going to sleep. I'm like, why can't I just start it? Like, why can't things
you were
just...
depressed?
Yeah, I was. Like, seriously. I was like, all the time, why can't I just start? Why can't it just flow? And you know what I came to learn? I got into some things like reading widely, watching YouTube, the law of attraction. You guys, it works.
It's very real.
It works, and it's something that you guys should like put it, in your diary. Like every day, do it. So there's something that I learned, and I would like to share with everybody. One thing is our mindset is like what controls us.
It's like a magnet. Literally.
It's like a magnet.
Yeah.
So when you're seated in your negativity, negative energy, everything around you is just negative. Listen, that is exactly what you're going to attract.
Yep.
If you feel like you don't have money, you keep on saying you're broke, that is how you're gonna be.
You're gonna live.
You're gonna be broke. Kila saa, I'm broke.
I'm broke.
You're gonna
I
be
never
broke.
Make money.
For real, you're gonna be broke.
Yeah.
If you say, I don't have a nice relationship, I don't think I'll ever have, your relationship is always gonna be a problem. You know.
Yeah.
If you like friendships, like that is exactly who you're going to attract. So I sat down, and the first thing I learned about the law of attraction is you have to reprogram your mind.
Yeah.
So to reprogram your mind, there's one thing you need to do. You have to write down everything you like want to achieve, like through your heart, and then you say that every day. It's like a chant. I mean, it's not like a cult, but it's a chant. Okay, you chant it every day.
Or you can simply put it in a prayer that you say every day.
Every day. Like you want to build an empire. Just say it. Say it so that your mind agrees with it.
Yeah.
So you will realize that after some time things are starting to like look at, I swear you guys, it works.
Because for sure your thoughts will definitely influence your actions, and your actions influence your outcome. So there's no way you're going to be thinking about making money and then not work or function in a way that will not make you money.
And also interact with people who are not supporting your positive thoughts.
The right people.
So I realized I was always, someone's like, oh, that guy is bad. They're always telling you something negative about someone, but they don't know that person. And you keep on being like, you're also thinking, that person can be bad. But it's not true. It's what someone is feeding your mind. So you have to keep on telling yourself. And then something else, the power of prayer, you guys. Okay, whatever religion you are in, pray, because that thing works. Because that belief, together with that law of attraction situation, it works. And I found the best peaceful situation. And I think that's how I got my self-love. And also the third thing is learning personalities.
Uh-huh.
I have been like really weird. Every time I talk to someone, I'm like, what's your stuff? Just
What? Oh, so you can.
it's been a thing. I think I've been like too much into that research because now I know how a Capricorn reacts, how a Capricorn acts.
Mm-hmm.
I know how a Cancer, depending on which year, which month of the year you're born.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a way I don't expect much.
Managing your
I
expectations.
manage my expectation.
Yeah.
If you're somebody who literally just talks loudly for no reason, I mean, you can't reason with me, I'm not going to expect you to reason
Exactly.
with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you in a category, okay?
I know how to deal with it.
When we're going to have some fun, it's okay.
I
But
know how
when
to move around you.
when it's done, it's done. Things that I can tell a person, there's a star sign that they can keep your secrets really well. But there's a star sign that they just don't know how to keep your secrets.
I think I'm the best to tell a secret.
I know.
You know why? Because I will forget. I will literally forget.
But
I will keep it to the point I will not remember.
I know.
I will not.
She keeps secrets. She
I
does.
do, but I also forget. So
And also my grannies. So it's hard, my
Aww.
granny. They're the ones who are like my ride or
she's
die.
the sweetest.
So I know. So I just learned that you need to learn people and don't expect much from them because it weighs down on you. Because if somebody is not ready to think the way you're thinking, you're not going to do anything.
Yeah, you can't do anything. And
You're not
speaking
gonna
of
do
doing
anything.
things together, we launched what you're watching right now, Girls on Loud, Feb 20th, 2020. We went live.
We went live, and it's been a year.
Do you remember all the planning that went into it?
Yeah.
We talked to people, we talked to like a videographer, we had plans in place, like we're going to do a
We
proper
had even
production and
somebody
everything. We
who
had somebody-
started something, which
and we were conversing on email back and forth, Google Docs, everything, and then the pandemic.
the pandemic began, and now we were like, shoot, how are we supposed to like do all this?
How are we gonna do this?
And because we've
When and
already
how?
we've
It
already
was-
put the passion in it and the work to it. We're excited. We can't like cancel it and now say we're going to do it next year. So we had to figure it out. And so
we did. And
those people.
We are doing it. Yeah, we're very tenacious.
tenacious.
Yeah, resilient.
I mean, it's been really great because
was a ride.
I love actually working with. See, I'm a Taurus and she's a Cancer.
Very different.
So we're very different, but when it comes to
Work.
something that we want to achieve, we're very spirited in it.
Yeah. And very focused. We really I think we execute
Yeah.
with the same mind.
Yeah.
You know, like I tell you, you'll put it on Google Docs, I'll be on there, and for sure we will be on there working on the documents together.
Yeah.
Exchanging ideas, calling each other, WhatsApping, Nini,
Yeah.
have you seen this? Have you seen that? Nini, I've sent you this, post this, and
You see how easy it is? Like, you just know that this person is like this.
Yeah.
So working with that person is really
you just
easy.
know, she'll do this, it will be done. Like it's not a matter of are you
posting?
Are you doing?
Are you posting? Like even when sometimes some things can happen, which life happens, and something someone might not be in a position to do something, and there's a misunderstanding. We'll probably have a misunderstanding and we get back to it, and that's the beauty about it. Because another different personality would be like, whatever.
I'm over this.
Whatever.
I'm done.
So she's
Take
with
me
an
out of the
attitude,
group. Yeah,
whatever.
she thinks she's the boss.
Yeah. So I appreciate you for being there, and I'm so happy to work with such a person.
Pull through 2020.
So this is the year that we're going to be pulling through. So I just wanted to be like, self-love is what you should focus on, as it will help you to love others. It's so easy to love someone when you love yourself. I know it sounds so funny,
but it oozes from the inside. I mean, if you're a happy person, people will know automatically that's a happy person. If you're sad, it will show. Even the way you speak to other people, how you handle other people will definitely know. And it's usually it's not something you can fake. You can fake it for a while, and then after a while people will just find out
and
something's not right there.
Just stay in your lane, build your small empire, always build it, and always build yourself. Every day look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, you're good about this,
You're still here.
you're still here,
still made
so
it
that
through.
even when you bring someone in, it's so easy. And when you can let someone go easily when you love yourself, because hey, I realized that was another weakness I had. I used to be like get attached to someone so much, like, and then you are like something is missing when they leave.
And they're not treating you right.
No, they're not.
And you're still clinging on
You're
to.
clinging on to
that's
it.
my friend. That's we we've done this together, and we not worth it.
Not worth it. I mean,
not worth it.
For
Especially
men,
after everything we've been through in 2020, you're not worth caring what somebody thinks about you if they don't treat you right. If they, like I said in my previous video, if you have to unfollow someone, block them,
block it,
change your line, and lose no sleep.
And also, I also learned that you have to have like you have to have a plan. You can't live life just like skating all through. That's what COVID-19 taught me, because
really,
I mean, that whole pandemic situation, and imagine you have one job that you're depending on people to come through, and people can't come through right now because people have to social distance,
and then you started your lives.
You get what I'm saying? So you have to have a plan. You have to have a business. Have a business like on the side. Be enterprising. Think about great things that you can do online. I realize people are also becoming creative. If you're a creative person,
the creatives really went hard online.
I saw it and I was like, every time someone just decides to do some TikTok thing and it becomes
I'm not on TikTok.
Well, you should be. It's very embarrassing.
I don't know. TikTok.
But okay, I'm not exactly so active on TikTok. I'm learning. It's not our.
But it's really.
It's not our.
I don't know if I'll call it my strength, but TikTok is just.
It's not my strength, but I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn it with my smaller.
I love watching TikTok videos of other people.
I can sit for 2. I tell myself 10 minutes. TikTok 10 minutes.
3 hours later.
3 hours later, I'm like, wait.
You're still online.
I thought I was going to watch a movie. Like nowadays, it's TikTok movie, okay? Because you're watching this, but it makes you laugh, and I think that's a good creative way of people doing things. So whatever you can do, harness it. And so that you have, you're not supposed to do so many things at the same time, because that's also another rule of thumb when you want to be successful. But at least have something that supports another. Don't be dependent on one thing.
Income stream. Don't do it. Don't do it. If anything, 2020 taught us, especially with the number of people that lost their jobs and had to move. You saw the stats. Like, people had to move back home.
I know.
People were selling their cars.
People were auctioned.
Like,
even just people you never thought would be auctioned were auctioned. They could pay the mortgage and whatnot.
Exactly. And we underestimate the fact that some of the people who really survived through the pandemic were people who saw it as an opportunity and not as a distraction. Because some people lost their jobs, but then I saw a story, a lady took her savings and started, what was it? A chicken farm. Just in the back of her house.
Then it started,
and then it just slowly picked up and picked up. Because also what COVID-19 did was really force some of us to think of, okay, that has come to an end. What
do you do now?
What else can I do? You start looking around, and for others it came to an end, and that was it. Sadly, so
that's why you need to open your mind now. I think that's 2020 for us.
2021 is really a year to kind of like really look back, but also focus forward. Because there's always another way. If you think about it, if something doesn't work out now, you always think, okay, there must be another way, and your mind will always create another way. If you say to yourself, okay, that has come to an end, what else can I do? And people really what's the word? People really pivoted, especially businesses. People who were doing like in indoor dining and whatnot started doing takeaways. Guys who bartenders started selling their cocktails online.
It was
amazing to see.
You need to be flexible in life.
And how guys really, guys were really able to shift and kind of like make it work. Because you give up, take away hope from a human being, and that's it.
Even artists, like they could have their music,
All the live concerts.
all the live concerts,
IG live.
IG live. And then you get to a point where now you just like, wow, this is something good. And even the other artists who are like doing that as an initiative to support people who don't have it. So I really looked at that and I was like, this is really inspirational.
Yeah.
And I would like to also be a part of that in the future. So yes, now I got myself back on track. That depression was not really good for me.
I'm surprised you used that word actually. I didn't know.
Okay, let me not say that I was depressed, but I was heading there. Like I was seeing that hole. It was a black hole.
Wow.
And every time I used to fight it. The good thing is that I had people. I had you. You guys. In as much as you might not know, I am the worst person to say it when I have a problem.
She does.
It kills me, okay?
She'll have to reach the end.
I don't like it.
Are you okay?
Yes,
You sure you're okay? You okay? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know. It's just
And
like
then suddenly it's like, okay, I'm not good. It's like this and like this, and I'm like, yo,
would
it's
have said
okay.
this thing before.
Yeah, it's okay. Like,
so
life happens to everyone.
yeah, I mean it happens to everyone, but I'm learning. Okay, that has been my weakness, and it has gotten me in trouble with people I'm close with. Like, yo, why haven't you said?
Why
blah,
didn't you
blah,
say
blah?
anything exactly?
But you know what? I am learning.
Yeah.
So I think that was part of where I was almost getting depressed, because I realized I keep things to myself so much. I'm like, I can't do this. You're fighting and you're drowning. So I at least had a support system. And funny enough, I also learned that it's strangers who support you the most.
Ouch. Strangers?
Yeah, the most. I'm not saying that family don't support you, but the support that you get the most,
It's from people you
as
don't
I'm gonna
necessarily.
speak from experience, is from there's a time, and this is like a testimony. I was down and out towards December. My December was not exactly the best, but we thank God because I'm here. So there's a particular day I was super stressed. My sister was in the house, and my niece was in the house, and I was overwhelmed. And because I like to be the superwoman, I couldn't break down there. So I used to take walks, and I took a walk, and there's another place I used to just sit down. So I sat down and I just started crying. You know when you overthink, now you're like, oh my God, what's happening to me right now?
serious?
I need to get it together. What's Beryl? Beryl, you're the one. You're supposed to do this. Like I felt
you broke down.
I broke down. I felt like I just didn't have strength anymore. I was worthless, because like, Beryl, what are you not doing right? Why are things not aligned? Why is everything left, right, and center? I mean, you're the person who's organized, you're the person who has organized thoughts, but everything seems to just not work. And for a minute, for real. And then I was like, I asked God, like, I used to be like talking to God, like, yo, buddy, what's up? So I told him, you know what? Me, I am done. I am so done right now that I have no strength. Right now, you know where I am at, and I don't know what to do. Hey, then somebody called me at that time, a friend of mine who comes for my karaoke. At that moment, like, the randomness that comes into your head, that's when I realized, geez, it's funny. And he came through in a certain way, because apparently, because when I picked the call, it's like, hey, are you okay? Because
like he could feel it in your
voice.
voice.
So I was like, because I'm Beryl. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm just tired, Then I don't know how he kind of realized, and he got me to talking about what exactly is happening. I started saying and saying and saying. It's like, I understand you. When someone understands you, how it feels. I felt like God just answered me through that person. And he kept on talking. It's like, you know what? Don't even worry right now. He came through, and that day just became a different day. Like, opposite. Because I woke up, I'm like, yo, I have my sister, I have my niece, and I'm here and I'm worthless. What exactly am I? This is not where I wanted to be.
I mean, miracles happen.
Yeah,
and miracles still happen in 2020 despite everything that we went through.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
So that's
I
when
remember you telling me that story.
And I'm like,
I remember
strangers, this is exactly what I'm saying. Strangers can come through in your life so much. So just be who you are and be true to yourself.
Yeah.
and you'll attract the right people. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Anyway, guys, we hope your 2020 treated you better.
Yes.
And whatever you went through, let us know in the comment or DM us or tweet us.
Or we'll get to TikTok soon.
One day.
Maybe.
But subscribe. We'll give you 5 seconds. Just press subscribe. Just right here.
Just right there.
5 seconds.
And then
it's free. Does not cost you a thing. And we really appreciate. Yeah.
Very much. We love you so much and we really appreciate. Realize like we've been getting DMs from people who are like excited about what we're doing, because what we're about, we just like to encourage people.
And we said Girls on Loud equals positive vibes.
It's positive vibes.
We really are not about bringing anyone down, bashing anyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's all love over here.
So again, Wednesdays we have My Loud, the My Loud movement. People have loved it so much. We actually were thinking, are we supposed to change it or something? And then everybody like,
we'll print t-shirts.
We'll definitely print t-shirts. We definitely will print t-shirts. So we ask you, we want to appreciate you. If you're a woman, girls,
woman / people.
I know some people don't want to be called women. So if you're a lady,
well, others don't like girl. Like
okay.
The women.
Okay, let me
like,
say
I mean,
lady is good, right?
Queen? I don't know.
Oh, queens. Okay, thank you very much.
We dropped that in 2020.
Queens, what's up?
Exactly.
So please send us your lovely picture, the one you love most,
and
your version of My Loud. This is what the version of My Loud means, because people ask that thing so many times.
It's basically loud as an acronym. So if you were told to like build words from LOUD, you'd say something like L is for love. I love everyone around me.
Yeah.
O is for you'd say opportunity. I'm always aware of opportunities around me.
Yeah. U is for understanding.
Exactly.
I understand everybody about. And D is for determined.
Exactly.
I'm a determined soul. I did it. Just a little bit of something to add on to your acronym.
Yeah.
And then we appreciate you for that, being yourself. So we just want you to be yourself on Wednesdays, and all the queens. We are not saying so you have to be from where. We are not choosing everybody. So send us your DM and your version of My Loud, and we'll show you all the love we got for you.
Exactly. Happy New Year again, guys.
Yeah.
Love you.
Mwah.
It's not a game.